I always say this is like the Wild West, and Waves is one of those companies that's always pushing the limit. Every time I get something from them, it's like, wow, you guys, and then it just seems to be getting, it's wow after wow after wow. So, and you know, coming from, can't say I'm old school because hey, I'm still young, but coming from a different, you know, from tape, it's your ear sort of developed something, you know, and I can see why people are, oh, analog is better, digital. You know, it's all a matter of preference, what you grew up with. I grew up with tape, on tape, and listening to the beautiful sound of tape. So I can see how people would, in the beginning of plugins, oh, this just doesn't sound like tape, this doesn't sound like, but what I felt like Waves they've done is they've always improved to sort of get a more of a musical sounding plugin, where the difference between other companies that they sound good, but they're not musical sounding. And it took me years to understand what that really meant. So I hope that whoever's listening to this or watching this, they can understand the difference between something that sounds musical. And that's what Waves is doing right now. They're actually making plugins that sound more musical.
What's your favorite?
I mean, the classic L1, we're talking about the L1, the L2, that's 10 years from now, that's probably, they're gonna try to mimic that, you know? The L3, that to me is a great plugin for, you know, just the high end, just to sweep that a little bit, just to get that a little more, not necessarily level, but more like, say, punch to some things, you know. It's funny because I'll do the L2 for some things, the L3 for others, and the L1. So each one of them has a different color almost. And you know, again, it goes back to whatever color you're looking for.